What's up, everybody? So we are doing a impromptu episode here. Here we go. Or should we turn this way? Let's see. Mess and drama. All right. Let's do this way. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Meditation with King Karlton. Tonight, we're going to do just a short meditation for sleep. And I have some information here about that. I hope that everybody is doing well as I will place my hand over my heart and recite our intro affirmation. I am thankful for my well-being. And I am thankful for the well-being of others. And just taking a very simple moment to be with that sentiment, maybe thinking of loved ones, thinking of people that don't have what they need at this time, that you are thankful for their well-being, wherever they achieve it, whenever they achieve it. And perhaps it's already going on right now. When we hold and carry that frequency, not only do we create it more within our life, we send that out, intention out through our being, because that's what we carry. That's what we put our mind on. That's where we put, our heart at, and it becomes an available frequency in the quantum space that we all are a part of. So a lot of times, you know, you can be the change that you want to see. In fact, every time you can be the change in the world that you want to see. So changing our mind, our thoughts, um, over to that. I'm thankful for my well-being and thankful for the well-being of others. Goes ahead and gets us into that frame of mind, that frame of being around in the world, and helps it to emerge. So sleep. It's 12:33. Most of y'all should have had your butt in the bed by now. But meditation is evidence-based technique. It's an evidence-based technique that is used to improve sleep quality by lowering the heart rate, slowing breath, and shifting the nervous system from fight or flight response to a relaxed rest and digest state. Um, so, as we are in meditation, getting our heart rate more regulated and calm, you can understand that when it's time to go to bed, that our body has already been acclimated to what sleep calls for, which is this calm mind, um, calm heart rate, and relaxed state of being. So let's see here. Environment that you want for your meditation is dim. Dim the lights in your room. Make sure the room is cool and quiet before starting. Position, while most meditation is done sitting up and alert like this. Sleep meditation is best practiced by lying down, allowing uh, in bed, allowing for an immediate transition into slumber. Minimize screens. This is huge. Use audio only meditations and dim your screen to avoid blue light, which can disturb sleep hormones. So, Let's talk about that really quick. A lot of times we're scrolling, and looking at our phones. One huge tip for yourself, if you're going to be looking to get rest and sleep before, before bed, or during the time when you're in bed, rather, um, turn off that phone. You know, 30 minutes before it's time to go to bed, put the phone down if you're having trouble sleeping. A lot of times we feel like we need to get a pill or melatonin. Yeah, you may, but at the same time, have you tried turning off the phone 30 minutes before it's time to go to sleep as a more holistic approach? Another thing that's going on with scrolling and looking at screens before bed is this is cultivating more thoughts to go on. Um, you're seeing posts. The posts have content on them. Doesn't really matter what kind of content. Could be funny, could be uh, silly, it could be people arguing on Bebo and TikTok. Um, and that's getting the mind kind of riled up with information in general. So you begin to think about that and things. I believe reading is a good practice to do before bed because you know that just kind of winds the mind down to a one subject, a one content, um, that is very calm and centered. Also, the page, it doesn't have this blue light, which the article is talking about, that literally creates a chemical reaction in our mind, um, that would keep us awake. So screens and those things are really going to be something you want to um, learn how to separate yourself from, at least 30 minutes, maybe even up to an hour before bed. Okay, consistency. Incorporate meditation into regular bedtime routine. Signal your brain that it's time to unwind. So, yeah, when it comes to meditation, you know, and the people that want to get into meditation, it's not really a one-time thing. It's more of you're ready to develop a lifestyle out of it, as in, just like how you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, just like how you wake up and you take a shower, you go to the gym. Okay, all these things are routines. People go to the gym, they get a benefit of uh, physical health, right? So, and then you can't just go to the gym one time and to say, "Oh, I now have muscles and physical health and a figure that I enjoy." It is something that you have to do on a regular basis, and that is taken up as a lifestyle choice. Uh, Physical fitness. I go to the gym. So with meditation, it's the same concept. We um, meditate on routine for some time throughout the day. If it's something that you're very new to and it's hard for you to get to, challenge yourself to do it 3 times a week for 10 minutes starting out, then 20 minutes, then 30 minutes. And then you may extend, you may come to like it. I think you will. Um, and then you can increase your practice. Well, I'm going to do Monday through Friday. I work Monday through Friday, and sometimes it's stressful at work. Sometimes, oh, I feel like I don't want to go in. You're developing a meditation practice that also follows your work schedule, can mm, bring gratitude into the situation, that that going to your place of work is creating a benefit in your life where your needs are met, and you can incorporate that into your meditation practice and your gratitude practice, so that you have this new appreciation that you're building, that regardless of things that might have felt stressful, or projects that are becoming due, or individuals you have to deal with at work, that, well, honey, you get into your bag, okay, either way. And this is creating an all needs met situation for yourself. Some people don't have a job. Some people don't have access to the funds and finances that they need for their life, and it's creating a type of tension that you don't have to deal with because you do have a job. So we come into a more sense of gratitude logically, and those annoyances and things seem to go down. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. So let's get into it here. I hope at this time you've been able to get into your seated position or your lying down position, as our article for today does suggest. And we're going to get into a 10-minute meditation here. And I'll go ahead and sound our gong. Just allowing ourselves now to take 3 instrumental breaths where we're taking our awareness just to the slowness of our breath at this time, slowly in through the nose, holding up at the top and out. Slowly in through the nose, holding at the top momentarily and out. Slowly in, holding there at the top and slowly out. And just allow yourself to be, as you continue your slow and deep breaths. Allowing yourself to become the observer of any thoughts that may be there, or there may be none there. There may just be a sense of relaxation. Let's take a moment to just observe. while we continue focusing on the breath and allowing this moment of observation. As we begin to observe our sky of mind, we realize that we are able to observe thoughts as they come in and go out. That we don't have to wrangle with each one, that we don't have to answer to each one. And also that in between these thoughts that go across our sky of mind, that there are pauses, moments of mental silence. And this is what we begin to understand from the inner position of the observer, is that there's thoughts that are coming in and going out. And there's also moments of pause where there was nothing on the screen. And as we engage with this process of meditation and the observer effect, we begin to learn how to sit up in peace and observe. Slow breath in through the nose, holding up at the top, and out. The more that you put yourself in a position of inner observation into the observer effect, you will gain the power of peace, where you can, from outside of a space of desperation, outside of a place of frantic thought and running with thoughts and chasing each one of them around your mind and asking them why and answering to their questions, and you become a king or queen of yourself, of your inner space. And you allow the justice of peace to be present. You begin to notice the stillness, even in the very room that you're in. and just be with that. Beginning to embrace now the factual evidence that there is peace, that there is peace in our body, should we allow it, that there is peace in our mind, should we allow it, make space for that with right breathing and observation. And that when we bring ourselves into our room or dwelling place or any place of peace that we can find, that we have an outer space of peace, that we have an inner space of peace. And now we can just hold a tone of thankfulness for this moment, for this realization, and for this session of practice. It's well worth it that we even try it all. It's well worth it that we even give it a shot. Even if it didn't seem like it was a perfect meditation, there is no such thing. This is why you make it your practice. This is why you institute it as a routine, and you will become exponentially more well practiced at your meditation practice. You will cultivate an expanded sense of awareness from your practicing. You will cultivate an expanded ability to find peace. And from this platform of peace, you are able to make so much happen in your own personal life. So we will go into our 3 instrumental breaths. And at the end, I will hit the gong and we'll come back into our body temple awareness. In through the nose, holding at the top, gratitude for being engaged with meditative practice today. And slowly out. In through the nose. Holding up at the top. And out. In through the nose. Holding an intention that we will increase our meditation practice for our highest good. And slowly out. Allowing full awareness to return into the body temple. And you may slowly open your eyes whenever you feel comfortable. So thank you so much for sitting or lying with us today on meditation with King Karlton. This is Function Presents YouTube channel. We're also available on Spotify on a weekly basis. So I just encourage you yet again to get with your meditation practice. This is a harnessing and a cultivating of your own inner peace, coming into understanding and more control of the mental space. It's something that we work on. It's something that we work toward. Um, Again, just like the gym membership, we go into that gym, we work on physical fitness, we see results. We go into this mental gym exercise, we see results. What are those results? A sharper mind, a heightened awareness, more in touch with our higher consciousness. Um, and with all the buzzing and thoughts that go on, if we don't cut through some of these thoughts, some of the ego personality, we're not able to gleam our higher consciousness with all that static in the way. You have a higher consciousness. You have, an ability to get in touch with that. And as you do these practices for yourself and in your own time, you find the wonders and beautiful nature of the inner self and the higher self. So have a blessed evening, and I hope that you have a wonderful night's sleep. This is King Karlton signing off.